only source for all the stuff you care about. I'm Kevin Prayers. Good to see you. Hello. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm Candace Bailey. Yes, I am. Thank you. Thank you. First nice thing you've done for me today.
Oh, that'll be the last one, too.
We're coming to you live from the G4 studios in Los Angeles.
Hey, on the old program today, the State and Reno 9/11 veterans, Tom Lennon and Ben Garant, join us live. They're going to spill the money-making secrets of their new book, Writing Movies for Fun and Profit. Right. Then, you want Star Wars shirts? Hey, we got your Star Wars shirts. We're going to show you the safe, non-sexual way to get a Wookiee or a Jawa on your chest.
Plus, we sent Chris and Adams to New York to talk to the cast of Horrible Bosses, including Jason Bateman, Jason Sudeikis, and Charlie Day. Then, both players sit down with UFC middleweight Nate The Rock Corey to break down UFC 132, including the impending smackdown between Tito Ortiz and Ryan Bader.
Nice. Now brace yourselves, folks. Guess what? More Uncharted 3 beta codes. We're doing it. So we love you.
Isn't this usually where Faxbear comes in and interrupts?
Yeah, usually, yes, Candace, you would be right about that. But we have actually, we've hired a guard to protect the codes this time.
Oh, that's great.
I don't think anything is going to happen whatsoever regarding those beta codes. I would bet you that nothing negative.
Whoa, no!
Son of a bitch!
Oh, I can't believe that just happened.
I did not see that one coming at all. Well, his loss is our gain. It looks like there are some Uncharted codes right there. Wow. Did not see that one coming. Well, thank you, Faxbear, for that. Appreciate it.
The beta ends July 14th, and for more information, go to unchartedthegame.com.
Dead men don't blink. Time now to rummage through the net's musty attic, which is also one of my favorite positions.
Oh, we're going around the...
Did you want to go around the net?
We're going around the net, y'all!
All right, here we go. And at number 5, an allegedly intoxicated gentleman manages to lock himself in a club's bathroom stall.
Wait, he couldn't just figure out how to open a simple latch?
Let me be clear, this gentleman was very allegedly intoxicated.
He got it. Hey, get my hat, G. Get my hat, G. Oh, son.
How does that even happen? How does that whole thing come down? It's crazy.
It's like a drunk ninja warrior is what that was. I'll get past this obstacle in my own urine.
Allegedly.
But if he couldn't, allegedly drunk, yes. But if he couldn't get through the bathroom door, just imagine what would happen if he couldn't unzip his pants to pee. See what I mean? That's brute force.
Ouch.
Brute force.
Ooh or ouch, I said.
I think either one applies. I'm sorry, I don't know if you were still, if you want to pick one, they both apply.
Both.
Just imagine dousing like a meatloaf in a can of marinara sauce and then letting a badger go at it. That's what his downstairs mix-up probably looked like when he was done. Delish.
I want to imagine that. In at number 4,
Wes like that. Thanks,
some
Wes.
important fake news for fake news experts, The Onion.
I want to stay away from Wes. Apparently wind power poses a grave threat to our planet. So it's a good thing our friends at the coal industry are here to warn us.
This week, the American coal lobby released a new advertisement warning wind turbines could blow the Earth out of its orbit. Let's watch.
The Earth's orbit. All life depends on it. A little closer to the sun, we'll burn up. A little farther away, we'll freeze. But wind farmers want to install thousands of propellers onto the Earth, and propellers make things move. We like this planet. Let's not blow it away.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie. Normally I will make a little joke. That makes good common sense to me. It really does.
Are you saying that because of the free coal the coal industry sent you this morning?
What? What? I don't even know what you're talking about.
Was that just a bag full of money, Kevin?
A bag full. You're ridiculous. You're being absolutely absurd and out of line, and I don't take kindly to it.
Are you completely corrupt?
Don't be, Candace. Listen, I have an important message, real quick, to share with the kids at home. Buy coal, kids. It's good for the planet, and it's good for you.
And at number 3 today, YouTuber, are you just gonna keep that on?
this.
Cool. YouTuber Harry Hanrahan's supercut of cinema's greatest bridge demolitions, set to the stirring classic 1812 Overture.
Wait, are you rubbing it into my nose now?
Yes, I'm trying to make you look like a cat.
I knew I was going to hate today. I knew it. I knew it when I woke up. Right when I woke up.
That was your idea. This was your idea today. Don't blame it.
Not to turn me into a kitty cat.
Don't blame it on anyone else.
Nothing to do with it.
Meow, 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 meow. At number 2 today. More
Let's get her a
tributes.
placemat and some crayons so she stops coloring on my face. Please. How dare you?
I love to color. Tributes to the happiest, danciest internet meme yet, Nyan Cat.
I broke the fun. The hat's broke.
Oh, look, that's what happens.
That's why we can't have nice things, because of me.
Yes, exactly.
What did we say about Nyan Cat? Oh, Nyan Cat. Listen, Nyan Cat is actually going international. Here he is making a cameo on French television. I love Candace.
You know.
Yeah, I love that clip. I'm glad you do
but
as well.
I do. I really do.
What's your favorite part about it?
It turns out I just
The
love
thing that was just on the TV.
I
Oh, you just love it in general?
Yeah.
But if there's one specific thing, just one thing about what was just on the screen that you're just like, oh, that's my favorite part about
The
it.
music.
I agree.
And
Well
you know,
played.
it
I'm gonna give
turns
you a well
out
played. That was
you
good.
can actually enjoy Nyan Cat without the actual cat.
Yes, the bouncy medley can improve anything, including classic Bollywood dance numbers.
I know. I would totally do the dance if I wasn't wearing a dress, but it opens down the middle, so that would be bad.
Oh, wait, the dress does?
It does.
Okay, just making sure.
Right there.
Just want to clarify.
Great. Now we're outsourcing our memes.
Yeah, that's true, but you have to admit the Bollywood version of a lemon party is a lot easier to dance to. Still ahead, we're gonna ruin cute koala bears forever!
No!
Sorry. Listen, koalas are nature's D-buckets.
No.
Today's ATN featured a bathroom stall breakout. So tell us, what's the name of this nightclub? Tweet us your responses at AOTS, #OMGROFLOL. If your response brings down the house, we'll feature it on tomorrow's show.
What do we got?
And at number 1 today, there's nothing more adorable than cute, cuddly koala bears.
You might change your mind about that after you see this.
This is the most boring fight I've ever seen. Oh my god, oh my god, oh god. Goodness.
That brings me back. You know what I mean? I haven't bet on a koala fight in a long while, but that was pretty incredible. I mean, koala fighting is where the action's really at. Everybody knows the odds are great.
That is not funny. That koala was crying out for our help.
You don't know what that koala's into? Those could have been pleas of passion, not pain. You do not know that. That could have just been their safe word. You don't know. Koalas are nature's freaks. Many people don't know
Kevin,
that.
That koala was in pain,
edge play.
and the other koala was a jerk.
I'm telling you, koalas like it raw.
He was a bully.
He's a dinosaur and a gynecologist. Gyno.
Everything okay down there? My STDs are gone.
Gyno.
Call now.
Comic-Con is just around the corner, and to help you stand out from the rest of the fans, we're rounding up the latest Geek threads. Now, the only thing we love more than our threads is our video games. Well, thanks to the guys over at Pop Chart Lab, we've got both. From the evolution of game controllers to a Pac-Man pie chart, they've got tees for all of you button-mashing fanatics. They've also got shirts with popular music hairstyles, fearsome predators, and a breakdown of every superhero power. But the coolest tee might just be this simple shot of Bill Murray, where he's filling in for the role of Han Solo. The force is strong with this one. You can pick up any of these shirts over at popchartlabs.com for $22. Now, if you thought the only thing missing from your closet was a badass wizard soaring through the sky in a flaming firebird, then we've got good news for you. Artist Mike Mitchell has created a whole line of epic tees, ranging from a machine gun-toting centaur to a Viking riding a unicorn with rainbows coming out of its ass. There's also this Dwight Schrute remixed with The Social Network, along with this pop-collared Brobocop. He's even made these shirts of a stylized Ninja Turtle, an AT-AT with a cat twist, and an old-school Nintendo head, perfect for the fan in all of us. If you're ready for the awesome, you can snag these tees over at sirmitchell.shopify.com for about $12 to $25. And finally, whose wardrobe can be complete without some hero shirts? Whether it's a literal A to Z of superheroes or just a shot of them being fat couch potatoes, the guys over at T-Shirt Laundry have got your comic book fix. They also have twisted takes on all of your other passions. From video games like Mexican Halo and Raptor Yoshi to these TV movie mashups with Dirty Harry Potter and the Lost Battlestar Galactica tee. However, their best is probably their Star Wars apparel. Whether it's Star Wars Space Invaders, the Imperial Marching Band, or even this martial arts Vader, these tees are a must-have for any Jedi or Sith Lord. Ready to show off your lightsaber skills? Then grab any of these tees over at tshirtlaundry.com for about $18. So there it is, from Bill Murray as Han Solo to overweight superheroes. If you're going to hit up Comic-Con this year, hit it in style.
Hooray!
And now it's time for Zen with Kevin.
Did I wear a nerdy t-shirt because I was a nerd? Or was I a nerd because I wore a nerdy t-shirt? I'm sorry. Wasn't my idea.
I liked how long it stayed on you for, though.
I didn't. That was the part I hated the most.
Still to come, our expert players sit down with Nate the Rock Quarry for another round of MMA chokehold.
Which brings us to today's viewer poll presented by AT&T. Who will win the UFC 132 bantamweight title fight? Dominic Cruz or Uriah Faber? Log on to G4TV.com to vote right now. We'll have the results a little later on in the program.
Also, Marvel might be getting into the short film business.
What?
Kristen Adams has all the details in the feed.
Then later, Tom Lennon and Ben Garant from Reno 9/11. Easy, kids. From Reno 9/11 explain how to get paid lots of money to write movies. So get ready to take some notes.
The best man is about to embarrass himself. So what happens next? Does he slip and fall on his back? Does he trip and knock over the bridesmaid? Or does the railing give way and they both fall? We'll have the answer after the break.
Zombie and puppy cuddle fest.
What happens next?
The best man is about to embarrass himself. So what happens next? Does he slip and fall on his back? Does he trip and knock over the bridesmaid? Or does the railing give way and they both fall? No, more like the worst man, right? I guess not.
Perhaps you've been wondering what our UK correspondent Alex
What has
Simwise
Alex
has been up
Simwise
to.
been up to?
Allow her to explain.
What?
Hi, I'm Alex Simwise, G4 TV UK reporter, and now the owner of Project Bunker, which is a brand new gaming site with all games news, reviews, and madness. For more of that kind of stuff, go to www.projectbunker.co.uk.
Well, now I know.
Yay! Now we all
Mystery
know.
solved. Oh, hey, Kristen's sitting here. That probably means it's news time or something?
It is. It's news time. Yay! Right now it's time to start the feed.
All the news you need to know.
The feed.
It's Thursday, June 30th, and here are your top stories. Google's new Plus service launched only 2 days ago, and it's already off to a shaky start. Invites were opened up to the public yesterday, but due to, quote, insane demand, Google's chief of social said they had to start turning away new members. And while Plus emphasizes privacy and control over what you share, a flaw was just discovered. The reshare feature allows anyone in your circle to make a post public, even if you initially shared it privately. So even so, Google Plus has already caught the attention of the competition. Word is that Zuckerberg himself has joined the service, or someone who claims to be Zuckerberg anyway. Speaking of Google, the search giant is teaming up with Virgin America to offer more than just in-flight Wi-Fi. For the rest of the summer, Virgin will be testing a program to offer Chromebooks on flights to and from San Francisco, Boston, Chicago, and Dallas. Passengers will have the option of checking out Samsung's Google OS netbook, at the gate, and they'll enjoy complimentary in-flight Wi-Fi, which is good considering the Chrome OS doesn't really do anything without an internet connection, except play Angry Birds, which is cool with me. And Californians now have proof that In-N-Out makes America's best fast food burger. Consumer Reports just issued their first ever ratings of fast food chains. Ratings were based on service, value, food, and speed. But In-N-Out wasn't the only big winner. Chick-fil-A took the crown. Candace is very excited about that. Took the crown for, but you don't even know what they won for yet. But you're just excited. They won for best chicken, while Chipotle was the highest rated Mexican food. And while most fast food chains now offer healthy options, they found that only 13% of people actually eat healthy during their fast food visits, which isn't really surprising. So if your blood pressure is high, you have no one to blame but yourself, people. Put it down, put down the fries. And finally, is Marvel getting into short films? According to Latino Review, Marvel is toying with the idea of shooting short format films for secondary characters in the Marvel universe, like Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist. The films would most likely appear before Marvel films in theaters, similar to Pixar's shorts. I'm Kristen Adams, and you guys have just been fed.
Thanks, Kristen.
But wait.
What?
Breaking news.
Okay.
I got to interview the cast of Horrible Bosses. It was much better than talking to a real horrible boss.
Oh.
Roll it. Nothing sucks more than working for one of these guys.
I want you to fire the fat people.
In Horrible Bosses, some seriously disgruntled employees try to put an end to their hostile work environments and their bosses once and for all.
Why don't you kill each other's bosses?
That's actually a good idea.
Not bad.
Is the economy that bad that murder is now a viable career option?
Well, if you can get paid well for it, you need to pick up an extra scratch, yeah.
Let me explain why you're doing 61 in a 25 zone.
I was drag racing.
In a Prius.
I don't win a lot.
Charlie, what was it like playing a role where you are staving off sexual advances from Jennifer Aniston?
It was awesome. I mean, you know.
Can we stop doing this thing here?
Why? Because you're the girlfriend.
Did you at least like go to dinner first, or did you just day one of shooting?
Not take me out to dinner. She doesn't call. She doesn't write. You know, she knows what she wants, and she's in and she's out.
Oh! Oh my God! Oh! I'm sorry. I'm a squirter, Dale.
You went from being the girl next door to this sexual predator as a woman on the job. What was that like?
That was a great change. It was a refreshing change. It was a ball.
Shabbat shalom, somebody's circumcised.
Did you know Charlie before filming? Because you guys literally had to like climb on each other. So did you have like a warm-up dinner date?
No,
or something?
nothing. We went right to it. It was one of those things where we skipped the entree.
What do you say? Nick, please, we're in the middle of a meeting. That's all right. I'll just attribute this to your drinking problem.
Jason, Kevin plays your boss, and literally like every scene, he's all up in your personal space, telling you how much you suck. What was that like, having him all right there? I mean, how's his breath?
I put some gum up my nose, real high up the nose so you didn't see it, and breathe through my mouth. I mean, it's simple.
I had no idea that you called your grandmother.
Who was the worst boss, you, Spacey, or Farrell?
I think Spacey.
Oh, really? You're gonna throw him under the bus?
I'm throwing him under the bus. But he's pretty mean. This one's a drug addict. I have obviously been tortured as a child. Shut up.
HR sent me here with a quiz. Now that I've seen this movie, they're like needing to make sure that I'm not corrupted, you know, to go back to work. Need to make sure it's okay. Is it ever okay to wipe your butt with a boss's toothbrush?
Whenever your butt needs wiping. Yeah.
Is it sexual harassment if your boss is attractive?
I would say it is. But my soul says it isn't. I listen to a little inner voice.
So that's a push.
Yeah, it's a push.
That's a push. We got a tie. We got a tie on that.
So I have a hypothetical movie scenario. I'm gonna call it Horrible Co-Workers.
Okay.
Just hypothetical names, Kevin and Candace.
Hypothetical.
Totally hypothetical.
Okay.
If one wanted to make them disappear,
Right.
how would you propose getting rid of them?
You get a real nice box. You get Mind Freak Chris Angel. Put him in the box. Have Chris Angel do a little something like that with one of his.
Disappearing act.
And open up the box. Long gone.
Bingo.
Woo! Face it, HR is useless. Horrible Bosses offers a more permanent solution to your office woes.
Not cool. Don't even think about it. The only thing Chris Angel could disappear are his own ticket sales, all right? Oh. I've been to Vegas. They were handing them out with the porno cards. You want to see a magic show? No, I don't need those either.
All right, here are the results for today's viewer poll presented by AT&T. We asked you who will win the UFC 132 bantamweight title fight.
And the results are in, and 72% of you predict Dominic Cruz will dominate Faber. Wow.
All right, well, now that we know what you guys think, let's hear from the experts.
Yes, get ready for another MMA chokehold. Everybody, let us welcome Nate Quarry and Blair Butler back to the show.
Thank you so much. So good to see you again.
Let's get right to the fights, guys. Tito Ortiz versus Ryan Bader is the first we're going to talk about. Both of these guys match up in size and reach, but Bader will probably look a little fresher. Tito's been fighting almost 10 years longer than Ryan Bader. That's a decade. We could actually see this go all over the cage. Nate, this might be Tito's last chance to prove that he should fight in the UFC. A lot of people might say this is his seventh last chance to prove whether he should be fighting in the UFC. How does he take on a bull like Bader?
Interesting statistic, Tito Ortiz has not won in the UFC in 5 years.
Wow.
He has not won against a legitimate contender in 10 years. Other than his beatdowns against Ken Shamrock, it's been a while since he's had his hands raised. He needs to go back to his wrestling. He needs to utilize his ground and pound. No kicks. He's going to get taken down after every one of those kicks. He needs to use his hands, put on the pressure. Bader's a big, strong, muscular guy. That's going to tire him out. He's got to carry him into deep water and look to finish him in the third.
Right, but experience in a lot of cases does play a huge factor, and Tito's probably got some tricks up his sleeve, one would assume. So how's Bader approaching this fight?
I actually think Bader probably is going to go back to his strengths. I mean, look, he's a two-time All-American wrestler from ASU. Great wrestling. He hits really hard. He's knocked out a couple of guys. He put Keith Jardine to sleep and Vinny Mangaliz. Like, he's great at knocking people out. And now that being said, Tito's a pretty tough guy. So I think Bader just needs to make sure, as long as his cardio is there, I think he takes this fight.
Okay, so you're picking Bader then?
I am picking Bader, yeah.
Bader with Butler. And Nate, I think I know your answer as well, but who do you go with?
You know what? Just to play devil's advocate, I'm going to go with Tito.
Really?
Just to keep the rivalry going here.
Okay. All right. Now, having Tito on the show sitting right where you are, if Tito's watching, I pick Tito, but if he's not watching, I'm definitely picking Bader. Moving on to the next fight, we've got Dominic Cruz versus Uriah Faber. The winner taking home the bantamweight title. This is going to be a huge fight. Uriah, obviously a favorite around these offices. Now, there's no real advantage on either side in size and reach. Faber has had more experience fighting in title fights, but Cruz has been defending the WEC bantamweight title for a year. Their styles are also very similar, so we should see them rolling around and punching each other in the face, kind of like a cartoon. It'll actually be pretty fun. Right. I hope that at some point an inflatable mallet comes into play. Now, Butler, Dominic Cruz's only loss to Uriah Faber in 2007.
Yes.
So how does he conquer the demons?
Since then, he's become a completely different fighter. I mean, they call him the Dominator because his punches and his striking so precise. His movement is fantastic. He's very elusive. He absolutely picks people apart and outpoints them. 5 rounds and ends those 5 rounds as fresh as he started. And he's gone up against 2 guys that have great wrestling bases and just has completely picked them apart. So I have to think that this is going to be one of the toughest fights of Uriah Faber's career after Jose Aldo.
All right. And Nate, on the other side of the coin, how does a guy like Faber, he obviously beat Cruz before, but how is Faber taking on a guy who's got this momentum behind him?
Well, Faber has got to be aggressive. He cannot stand on the outside and lunge in with the single shots like he likes to do. He's got to be moving forward, cutting off the ring the entire time. He's got to get him down to the ground. He's got to utilize his ground and pound. For Faber, this is one of those make or break situations. He's lost the title at 45. If he doesn't get it at 35, now he's stuck in this limbo where he's one of the top 2 best fighters in the world at 2 weight classes, but just not quite good enough to hold the title in either one. Right. He's got to deliver on that fight.
So who do you have for this fight?
I'm going to have to go with Cruz. I think with his style, his quick movement, his lunging in and out, and throwing those combinations, 1, 2, 3, 4 punches at a time, plus his wrestling pedigree, if he gets him down to the ground, it's a whole nother game there for Faber, too.
All right, Cruz for you. Blair, what about you?
I say Cruz by decision.
Cruz by decision.
I love Uriah Faber to death, but I feel like Dominic Cruz gets these crazy angles. He's, again, elusive, and just so precise.
All right, sounds good. Now, Nate, before we go, 2 things. Number 1, where can your fans find you?
You can always reach me at Nate Rock Quarry at Twitter. And, of course, Zombie Cage Fighter. And I'd like to say, first and foremost, I'm a fan of MMA. I think I can speak for you as well. We're not ready to see Randy Couture retire.
Okay.
We want to see him come back. And there's been a lot of talk. There's been some guys taking credit for his lost fight. And there's a particular guy that's been taking credit for these fights. So I think I truly speak. I speak for the fans when I say Randy has one more fight that we need to see.
Okay. Oh, yes! That's brilliant! So much of my childhood just went... That's awesome, man.
ZombieCageFighter.com. Sign the petition. We hit 10,000 signatures. I will personally go to Dana White. This is what the fans want to see. Make it happen.
Oh, get on that right now, Zombie Cage Fighter. All right, well, we're going to find out who is right. Can't stop looking at your chest right now. We're going to find out who's right in these fights this weekend at UFC 132. Thank you for coming, guys, and thank you for bringing that shirt, sir. That's not fair. Steven has Seagal vision. If you've ever seen Lawman, it slows down time and helps him see in the night. That is cheating.
Yeah.
Not a fair fight. Hey, guess what? Marvel is coming to G4, everybody. Starting July 29th, featuring the voices of hero stars Milo Ventimiglia and Adrian Pasdar.
For all you need to know about these Marvel superheroes, including Iron Man and Wolverine, go to g4tv.com/Marvel.
Stick around. Plenty of show coming up, including Tom Lennon and Ben Garant from Reno 9/11. Why am I pointing so much? And why are they
This portion of Attack of the Show is brought to you by the new comedy, Horrible Bosses, in theaters July 8th.
Fail. You're dead. Major fail. Fail. Fail, 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 fail. You lose.
I'm about to intro you guys. Okay, here we go. We got 5, 4, 3. We got to put the hand in the camera. That's the
Jazz hands.
Today's guests have a new book on how to get your start as a screenwriter in Hollywood. I think I was just Yahtzeed. Let's take a look. Fantastic.
Good clip.
Fantastic.
Good clip.
Please welcome back authors of Writing Movies for Fun and Profit, Tom Lennon and Ben Garant, everybody. Howdy, sirs.
Thank you. You know, I gotta say, one of my favorite things about that is you didn't even use a real copy of the book. It's like it's like the cheapest Xerox of the. We have a copy of the book.
There's like 5 copies.
We printed out the cover. We stole it off Amazon and put it on like a copy. It was a choose-your-own adventure.
Stealing crap off the internet, which is what we as Americans. It's what we do.
That looks good.
It's what we do.
It was so much harder than just getting the book.
It really was. We had like 12 copies too. Why did we do that?
I don't know.
No one's gonna take it.
It's union stuff. You gotta create jobs.
The
unions will kill you.
Here's the thing that I love about the book. I thought it was going to be just a parody of the screenwriting process entirely. It's okay. You good? There's the actual book. Notice.
Get him!
Notice that the title does stretch to all corners on the actual book, which is very nice.
It's not cropped.
No, it's proper aspect ratio.
You show me a screenwriting book with more cleavage on the front, and I will
Take that,
show
Robert
you
McKee.
a fake screenwriting book that you made at home.
Suck on that, Sid Field.
I love that you didn't even bother. You just strike through the title. You don't even bother taking it out. You could have cut that out or just deleted it, but
That
instead,
would have taken more work.
Yeah, we thought it was important that you know that it's there, and that we don't mean that.
Yeah.
You know, that's not what we were getting at.
Well, the book is filled with it's not just a parody of screenwriting or how to do it. It actually is filled with actual information that is incredibly useful.
This is everything they don't teach you in $400,000 worth of film school.
Yeah,
and it's everything you need to know. It's what happens when you get here.
Down to the level of like, well, here's every in and out in Los Angeles.
Key information.
Absolutely.
Which is important.
Key information. And the secret menu.
The secret menu in and out, which is pretty important. Yeah.
Have you guys done a 10 by 10 or a Flying Dutchman or a
Flying
Animal Style?
Dutchman, is that the one where you have sex with the hamburger?
No, that's different.
No,
that's different. Yeah.
That's different.
Because
That's the special sauce.
I'm pretty sure I did. At the one out on Van Nuys. They're cool about it. You just say like, hey, I'm going around back. I'm doing the Dutchman.
Is the dude here? And they're
like, I'm in the back. Come back. You know, the other weird thing is that guy's clearly German.
No, he's not Dutch.
Nothing Dutch.
He's clearly German. Here's the thing. Everybody else who'd ever written a screenwriting book never actually wrote a movie.
Yeah. They're professors.
Yeah. Right. So we've written like 8 or 9 movies. Granted, some of them turd fests.
Turd fest that made it to Bluray.
Exactly.
Yes, absolutely.
So not that bad. Over $1 billion, your movies.
Yeah, like in the 1.4 range if you're keeping track. If you're keeping track.
We are. And actually, we have people who do that for us.
Right. There's a whole website that keeps track of that. But we thought, well, since we're the only people we know with the actual like nitty-gritty, down and dirty. So the subtitle, this is true. It's how you can also make $1 billion at the box office.
Right.
Yeah. Now, I should warn you, the movie studios keep a ton of that.
A lot of that they keep.
Does it say that in there as well?
Yeah. There's a little disclaimer in the back. Right behind the picture of us in Speedos.
Yeah, Ben Stiller gets some too, apparently.
On the back flap, it's you guys eating ramen and a very happy Ben Stiller behind.
Exactly.
It's interesting. That looks different than the clip that we ran. I just want to point that out.
Do we have another clip?
Can we go to another clip?
Now, set this up for the folks who don't know.
Just surprise us.
Okay,
show us the book.
Here's a clip.
Here's a clip of the book, Writing Movies for Fun and Profit.
Fantastic.
Okay,
the fan.
Now, here's the other thing about it, which is this is one of those books that even when it's made two-dimensional and put in front of a fan, it doesn't fall over.
No.
You know?
It's really sturdy.
So I think that clip shows that.
Yeah. And the Teamsters are doing their job.
Yeah. There's also a website for the book that you can see live screenwriting
Yes.
You actually filmed you guys?
Very, very exciting. Yeah. Ryan screenwriting.
There it is right now.
So, all right, so if we put that into our internet machine.
Can I eat that like Pac-Man if I run by?
Yeah.
Let's see.
If we get on in there.
Oh, is he on the ball? Is he paying attention? Sure.
I really thought that would go a lot better.
Welcome to Attack of the Show. We say that every day.
I really thought that was going to go so much better. Yeah. I thought like the guy would fade it as I went, and it'd be like,
we don't have that ability.
Aim for the stars and land in a turd. It's what we do.
Which is another inspiring quote from the book.
Yeah.
You even teach about like where they set you in the parking lot. Like
Tells you everything you need to know about how you're doing at that
how is
studio.
that?
Yeah.
You know-
At Fox, there's gold door parking where
Right.
you park next to James Cameron, and it's
Yeah, it's
beautiful.
really
and
amazing.
people literally take pictures of your car because they
Yeah,
think
it's
you're
amazing.
somebody. And then there's Galaxy Gate parking.
No. Is that where the Dutchman parks?
It's like seven. It's
You'll meet-
seven
you'll meet
levels
the Dutchman.
deep. You'll meet the Dutchman down there. Oh, you'll meet the Dutchman. You'll meet the Dutchman. Yeah.
It is in its own way like a video game that you can't win.
Yeah, you can't win.
Now,
Yeah,
here's
it's
the
like
thing.
what House of the Dead or whatever that one is. Yeah.
Thanks for pandering so much to our gaming audience.
Whatever.
It's like the house was the Fighting Street. It's like Fighting Street with that girl with the fireball girl.
Sims, everybody.
The last video game I played was GoldenEye.
On the N64?
Yep.
GoldenEye almost killed the state.
The state.
It happened in between season 2 and 3, and we lost everybody.
Between GoldenEye and Myst.
And
weirdly, people just stopped turning up.
This is so good. They don't make them like that anymore.
It was like a virus, and people just disappeared. We stopped writing jokes.
Is everybody writing sketches? No.
Nope.
I got to ask an actual question about screenwriting, though, because we do have a lot of people that tweet, and they want to know, okay, do I go to film school? Do I spend the $400,000? Do I do it myself on YouTube and just see what happens?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
do I get... Okay, that's done.
Yeah.
Do it on YouTube.
The second part.
Grab the book, though,
Buy
and
the
then do
book
it on YouTube?
And then do it on YouTube. There is tons of super helpful stuff in here.
The best thing about film school is the people you meet. Like
That
the
is
people
true.
that we met are people we still work with now,
Every day.
20
Yeah.
years later. Like, that's really good. The actual stuff that you learned there, you could fit in a book.
That's second nature.
And that's only $23.99.
Yeah.
Done and done. Gentlemen, always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure. Appreciate it. I'll try to eat something off the screen.
Get it on the screen. Here we go.
It's not gonna
Tom
work.
Lennon, Ben Garant, writing movies for fun and profit. Let me get out of here.
Yeah, that's really making me
Let me just get
uncomfortable.
out.
Yeah.
I felt Dutch. Get it, Tom. Waka 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 waka. Come here. Oh! Stick around, more Attack right after this.
That was the worst human centipede ever.
It went a little bit better.
It went a little bit better the second time.
Carnage and destruction? Check. Retro 16-bit graphics? Check. A wholesome message for the kids? You betcha. Get it all with Destructopus, a no BS side scroller for the iPhone that will satisfy your need for mayhem. Seek revenge on humankind for laying waste planet Earth and wield the tentacles of the massive sea monster Destructopus. The controls are easy to pick up. Just tap your target to destroy. Level cities, fight off deforesting bulldozers, and most importantly, save the animals from the polluters. Bored with launching plasma from your eye? Your powers are upgradable. Shoot fire from your mouth or launch cuddly pandas at your enemy. Yes, we said pandas. With 4 types of terrain to romp on and 25 different enemies trying to get in your way, Destructopus provides endless carnage. So fight off the industrialists and take back the planet old school and do it all for 99 cents.
Number 16. Read the collected works of Charles Dickens. This has been Things to Do While Waiting for Gran Turismo.
Coming up tomorrow on an all-new Attack of the Show. Weird Al drops by to spill the beans about his internet war with Lady Gaga, his new album Alpocalypse, and the future of UHF 2. Then the internet goes insane when we look at the web's best offerings in the ATN on Groflol. And it's an all-new weekend edition of DV Tuesday with Chris Gore when he rates classic sci-fi films, including Logan's Run and Silent Running. See it tomorrow.
What's the matter? What's the matter? You need more gaming?
Here are 2 of the most addictive apps we could find.
Knock it off.
Multitasking on the iPad really means that you can play 2 games at the same time. So here are 2 great new games that go great together. First, manage the pint-sized skyscraper of your dreams in Tiny Tower. In this 8-bit themed sim, you construct a building floor by floor. Then, you staff and populate those floors with bittisons, the tiny little people that work and live in the tower. Residential floors house 5 bittisons. Other floor types like photo studios, bookstores, and health clubs give your bittisons a place to work and spend their money. Once your stores are built and staffed, you can stock them with 3 kinds of products. Unfortunately, restocking costs both time and money. You can eliminate hours of waiting for tasks to finish by spending Tower Bucks. You can buy Tower Bucks via in-app purchases, or earn them by transporting people in the elevator, locating specific bittisons Where's Waldo style, or fully stocking a floor. But you don't need to spend real cash to have fun. Tiny Tower appeals to the micromanager in everyone, with some of the most addictive gameplay on the iPad. Download Tiny Tower right now, completely free in the iTunes App Store. While you're waiting for your next floor to be built, fire up Death Rally. This top-down racer pits you against gun-toting opponents on challenging post-apocalyptic tracks. Control your car with the virtual analog stick and fire your special weapon with the button on the side. Along each course, you'll gain power-ups like extra firepower and nitro boost. You'll also pick up cash for upgrades and tokens to unlock new tracks. Win races by either navigating your way to the head of the pack or by using your guns to knock the bad guys permanently out of the race. Complete each race and earn money for upgrades, better weapons, or a brand new car. Death Rally's detailed 3D landscapes look great and play even better. Each race only lasts a few minutes, so you can casually jump into the driver's seat for a quick session and jump back out when your tiny tower needs your attention. Death Rally is available now for free in the iTunes App Store. So why settle for one casual game when you can play 2 at the same time with these 2 tower-managing, gritty supercar building apps?
Take him to the station, boys.
Actually, thank you guys. I've got a version of Tiny Tower that we could play if you'd like.
Do not want.
Simple no would have been fine, but that's okay. Special thanks, everybody, to Tom Lennon and Ben Garant. Also want to thank Blair Herder, Blair Butler, Nate Rock Quarry, The Rock Quarry, if you will.
The Rock.
Kristen Adams, and our very own Fax Bear. What a show. What a show.
Stick around. Campus PD starts in just a second.
So why are you so
Good night. Do you like my coffee breath?
No, I don't. But why are you so against playing Tiny Tower with me?
Why am I not?
Yeah. Why don't we just play it?
Let's play it.
Okay.
No.
No, it's the Portuguese version.
No, I do not want anything. Keep it away.
It's a teeny tiny